lot I want to get done this week while I'm up here, and one of those things is clearing off this northern slope, our view from the porch, and getting that cleared up of those busted trees. So the look of the North Mountain scape from our pond area, our upper pond area. Another one of my regular exercises in coming up to the property is changing out all the SD cards for the trail cameras. That one's showing as the SD card is full. All right, on to the next. Speed is of the essence, not race. This is a game trail I've cultivated over time, and as you can see, it's very well used. Good grief. A couple trips ago, I should say, I spread a whole bunch of cattail seeds along the banks
here. And I wanted to see if anything's starting to sprout. And I don't know, maybe there is. Can't tell. Might just not be time yet, or it hasn't been warm enough for it to germinate the cattail seeds. I don't know. But I'm going to keep an eye on things to see how the seeds did. Like I said, it was a bit chilly last night, so everything kind of froze up as far as on the ground and so forth. So I'm not seeing anything yet, but we'll keep an eye out. You can see here even more. Look at the flowers from the strawberry fruit. They're going to be all over the place.
Our Halo water filtration system has a backflow pipe, now piped to the outside, which requires a drain field, which is what I'm digging here. Well, in spite of the warm weather over the last couple of days, it got down to 32, or a little bit below 32 last night, enough to freeze the ground and freeze most of the water in my supply hoses for my RV. But I wanted to get out here, and you can hear the turkeys in the background, and check out how the sun shines on the house, so I know what the lighting conditions are going to be like when we finally get moved in up here full time. I had some visitors last night about 3 a.m. The deer are not shy, and yesterday afternoon I had turkeys hanging out outside of the RV, strutting around, posting up on each other. Pretty funny. So we've got a little bit of sunshine creeping through the clouds there. A gorgeous day. When I finally get this second floor put in above the garage, they'll have a very nice sunshine in the morning through the windows up there, which will be great. So the side of the garage is going to bear the brunt of the sun in the morning. And yet, one of my concerns, or one of my hopes in the way I laid out the house, was we would get some sun through our window here in the kitchen. And yes, we are going to have sunshine coming in for us in the kitchen window.
You can hear the drone flying here, but let's go take a little tour here. Came up and checked on the orchard and plants. They're all doing well. Orchard is turning green. This area here, if you've watched any of the videos, you will have seen some of the work that I've done through this area, cleared a whole bunch of brush out. And it's was originally the original driveway to the house, or to the property, which went right along this area here. But right there's some of the storage of the non-used materials or wrong materials that the contractor got. And so they're putting them there to store some more of our lumber for milling, as is this. That little building right there is an old chicken coop that the previous owners left. And the overall structure is in pretty good shape, so I'm going to end up pulling that back out of there and stripping off the little fencing that's defunct that's around it, little cage there. I'm going to put the chicken coop over by the house on the northeast corner. But I just wanted to get a little bit of a view here. The pond itself is full and is still has a bit of runoff, overflow, and will continue on the overflow for quite a while. I think probably at least through August, maybe even September, as you can see. Shame on me, still haven't gotten the tree out of it yet, but it's nice seeing clarity in the water, and it's nice seeing the vegetation coming up around that. And I threw a bunch of seed down that will be good forage material for the wildlife. It's not quite propagated yet, but I'm hoping that it will be at some point. I've had to do a lot of re-clearing of some of our hiking trails. This trail that goes down to the barn area had several trees go down on it in that big windstorm. And I've also been clearing up some of the downed trees in this area. You can see the wood pile has grown that I'll need to burn at some point, but haven't gotten there yet. Let's go up here to the top of the hill. It's getting more and more exciting as time goes on. We're not making the kind of progress I would like to see, but nonetheless, it's moving ahead. One of the cool things that I've seen recently is we've got a lot of does. We've got several cow elk that are pregnant, and I know that the one doe has been here since I've been coming up here. And so this is her, this will be her second, at least her second batch that I've seen her drop in this area. And I'm glad that they feel pretty comfortable in using this area for birthing their offspring. But we've got 2 cow elk at least that have been scouting the area ahead of the group, and I'm confident that they'll end up dropping their calves here, which will continue as the calves get older and so forth. They'll find this a good place for them to do likewise, which is what I'm hoping. So here's a little bit of a different view of the house. As you can see, we've got all the west side on. Not all the trim, but everything around the windows and doors are in place. It's a little different looking in that when you're now looking at it with the roof on and the siding coming into place. One of the things I'll note is that propane tank location is temporary. That's not where the final resting place is going to be. That will be redone or relocated as such. And here's looking at the north side of our structure. And that corner over there is, that I'm looking at right now in the center of the screen, is where that pond location is going. And I've been gradually clearing out the deadfall from that area. And there have been several trees that have gone down, as you can see, and I've been cutting those back and cutting them up so that we can gradually clear that hillside. That whole hillside is a lot of deadfall, as you can see, and I want to get that cleared up. one of the things that we had to do for the winter was put this temporary gravel in place for the forklift to operate the porch area, north side of the house. It's going to be fantastic. I've been taking pictures of the views, and this morning I did a little sunset patrol, get a feel for how the sun is going to look on the house in the morning, and I'll do that tonight as well. I was talking about that chicken coop, that burn area right there where we had done a burn pile. That's going to be that chicken coop location. We're going to have layers, just a small group of layers that will live in that chicken coop, and anything that anything that we grow for meat will be in poultry tractors that will rotate around the yard and in the different areas. Now, behind the pump house and up against the woods there, that'll all be natural grasslands. I've got a planter mix that will do a fantastic job of filling that in. Our contractor also sells seeds, so he and I have been talking about what would be a good mix to bring the wildlife up in that area, because they'll have water. They'll be hitting the water hole there, and I want them to be able to have another draw. Here's the east side of the house. Let's go down there because it'll give you a different appreciation for what that view is going to be like. That's mainly just driveway directly below me here. And that will accommodate if we have any guests who are bringing their RV up here, that we want them to be able to have a good place to bring it in. And we were trying to decide, okay, what do we want to do here? And eventually we're going to put a second floor above the garage. So that's what the windows are for there. And that's our side-by-side entrance. And I had talked about that propane tank, and that is going to go over up against the trees, underneath the trees, right in this area here off the driveway. So it's still easy access for filling and doing whatever maintenance. And since we're here, let's interrupt our tour of the house. That area down there is for an RV slot. I'm just going to take a moment to give you some of the sights and views that we have from our back porch area out across the hills and the mountain areas there. It's a stunning view when you consider all of that and our neighbors down below.